Old West Town. We can totally be cowboys.
San Diego is steeped in the history of Spanish sailors, missions, and the Wild West.
And there's like 2 cowboys.
And more recently, the military.
That's Russian.
Yeah, see the Red Star?
Why is it here?
But don't think this town is just one big museum. It's packed with outdoor fun.
How do I sail this thing?
And the West isn't the only thing that's wild here.
Look, they're squirming around in there. Swimming together. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Oh, his tongue.
Come along and find out how to see it all in
Travel with Kids, California.
travel. Who says it can't be done with the kids? Well, many have, and we're here to prove otherwise. Here's our story.
Sometime after college and before being grown-ups, we, that's me,
And that's me.
left it all behind for 1 year to see the world. With a one-way ticket in hand, we had a grand adventure across 35 countries.
Fast forward 5 years, a house payment, real jobs, and a different sort of adventure called parenthood. With these guys,
That's me. I'm Nathan and I'm 7. That's me. I'm Janice and I'm 5.
Now we're off again to share our adventures with you as we discover the wonders of the world, the wonders of nature, the wonders of parenthood, and sometimes wonder, what were we thinking in Travel with Kids? In this episode of Travel with Kids, join us as we discover San Diego's sometimes mysterious history,
I'm gonna find that ghost.
take advantage of all these great sunny days, and visit some premier attractions.
Legos. Whoa! And look at there's the Empire State Building.
Plus, find out what the boys are doing here. And if San Diego can be saved from these feathered fiends.
Giant pigeons are attacking Miniland.
located in sunny Southern California, less than an hour from the border with Mexico, it's no wonder San Diego has such a strong Hispanic influence. Coastal towns with names like Del Mar and La Jolla stretch from the city of San Diego to North County. We're staying here in Mission Beach, which is centrally located just a few minutes from downtown San Diego, and has plenty of condo and little bungalow rentals, perfect for families. The beach towns here are great for families. Mission Beach has a very bohemian feel. The boardwalk is filled with locals and tourists alike, riding, skating, strolling. The thin peninsula is very compact.
Life in a beach town.
The waves on the Pacific side offer heart-pumping fun, and the water on the bay side, just a short walk away, is calm enough for the little guys. There are restaurants and stores lining the boardwalk and streets in between. Bike and skate rental shops make it easy to get around and see it all. We brought scooters from home to make getting up and down the boardwalk a breeze.
When we planned our trip to San Diego, there was one attraction the boys both agreed upon right away. And these people took the advice, if you build it, they will come, to a whole new level. And let me tell you, the kids are excited.
Get your parents to have you come to Legoland, where there's giant structures and little and big people made out of real Legos. Legos.
But Legoland isn't all plastic. In fact, their latest addition is really making waves.
Look over here.
Sea Life Aquarium at Legoland offers visitors a first-hand, up-close encounter with life below the surface, and the kids dive right in.
Oh, Legos! Look at those sharks!
Huge tanks of fish surround us.
Look around me. Do you know exactly how many there are?
1, 2, 3. Hey, stand still. Come back here. Well, let's move on to something a little slower. Here, over here, I can count these. They move much slower.
Do jellyfish just sit there, or can they actually move? Oh my gosh! Seahorses! There's 2 babies! I love seahorses.
Sea life is really cool. There are lots of hands-on exhibits that teach kids about the amazing underwater creatures.
Is this a leopard shark?
Leopard shark, that's right.
And then it went to that, and then to that, and then to that, and then to that, and then to a crocodile.
Including a sort of questions and answer scavenger hunt.
It has a question and then you scratch off what your answer is. As smart as a shark.
Smart as a dog.
A dog, if the dog is right, then you put red.
And they even get a chance to see this creature in its developmental stages.
They're eggs. Look, they're squirming around in there. That's what they do to grow.
What are these things, you ask? Well, let's find out. It's time for Travel with Kids. Guess what's in here? Is it A, your lunch, B, a shark, C, a Star Wars Lego guy, D, tadpoles?
Look, you can totally see their shark form.
If you guessed B, sharks, you're right. You've just won a great big Travel with Kids hooray.
If you go in that bubble, there's sharks surrounding you, like everywhere. Sharky. The leopard shark. Oh my God! Swimming together. Da, 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 da. I could stay here all day. What about Legoland?
Should we go to Legoland?
Hey! Oh my gosh, look!
Holy cannoli.
Look at that Darth Vader! Yeah, it's cute.
Opened in 1999, Legoland, California is made for kids who love Legos. With 15,000 Lego models scattered throughout the park, the kids are sure to find their favorite characters or buildings. The best way to get a good overview of the models is to take a boat tour, so that's right where we're headed.
Up ahead is our element Elsie. She was constructed from 283,000 Lego bricks.
The kids love checking out all the Lego structures. Looks just like what they built at home, right? And laughing at the guide's little jokes.
I've got it. Just hang on.
Whoa! Don't worry, guys. He's been hanging up there for around 10 years now. I don't think he's quite ready to Lego. Built with 160,000 Lego bricks.
So realistic. Can't believe they're made out of Lego. Wait, are those real ducks?
And when the boat comes to a complete stop, the kids jump off and rush over to Miniland to get a closer look.
Coming up on the right, another...
Whoa! Those things are huge! And look at this Empire State Building!
Miniland USA is recreations of 7 different areas in the United States with moving people and cars.
Look, a trolley! This place is cool!
The area really comes alive for kids. But Nathan has questions about how everything is built.
Man, how do they make this? Think how many days this would take.
And how the cars move around. Lucky for us, one of the exhibits isn't made out of little plastic blocks, and he fills us in.
See these wires right here? These wires is what charges the batteries inside of the car.
And after more questions from the kids,
How do you build these?
Well, I'm going to show you. Why don't you come into my workshop? It's right over here.
he invites us in to learn more.
Well, I didn't make all of Legoland.
The Lego workshop is filled with Legos in drawer after drawer, in aisle after aisle, stacked all the way up to the ceiling. Every shape, color, and size you can imagine.
Well, we like to keep them all sorted by piece. So you can see here, like I have a different bin for every different piece. I keep them all organized. Like this shelf is all in one color, and this is all in another color.
this shelf.
The green, you like the green shelf?
I like green.
And he answers the boys' questions about how the huge models were built.
How many days were to make one?
To make an Eiffel Tower would probably take a couple weeks.
So do you fill the inside part of here up?
No, we keep the insides pretty much empty, and that way we can put metal inside of it to kind of help hold it together, so we can bolt it down to things. Because a lot of things in here are what we call prototypes, which means it's the first version of a model. See, look, first I was given this drawing, and so then I started sketching it out and drawing drawings on this special stuff called brick paper. And then I start to work out exactly how the bricks are going to work, and then that helps me to design this.
And the boys are definitely impressed.
This is my dream job, being paid to build Legos.
It's mine too.
And they wonder how they can become a master builder.
Did you go to Lego? You're building another one?
Kind of. You play with Lego at home?
Yeah.
Then you go to Lego school too.
Oh, that's Lego school.
Yeah.
Then he makes an offer that no little kid could refuse.
We build taller guys called Miniland figures. You want to build one? So here, why don't you follow along with how I'm building? So I'll build one and you build the other one. Okay, stack your face up first. So hold it like this. So
Two miniature Nathan. Do you have special places for them?
We'll have to go out and find a spot. All right, where do you want to put your guy?
He's playing volleyball.
And so they're forever immortalized right here on Lego Beach. If you go to Legoland, be sure to look for little Nathan and Seamus right here.
You're welcome, guys. Good to meet you. All right, give 5. All right, excellent. Sweet. You guys have fun, okay?
After admiring their creations, it's time to explore the rest of the park. Legoland has over 24 exciting rides in themed areas like Pirate Shores and Dino Island, and the all-new Land of Adventure. And of course, we need to try them all out.
I love that slant right there. Just go. And it's really fun. And it hits you drop down, it tickles so much. And swing us upside down like we're on our backs. I totally felt like I was about to fall out. Fun! I'm gonna do it again.
Today we're going to explore a bit of history, San Diego style. That means open-air trolleys, bikes, and boats. Our first stop is Old Town San Diego, a historic park that preserves what San Diego looked like in the early 19th century. The area feels like a mix of Mexico with its mercado.
Remember this? You try to get into a square.
And a town straight out of the Wild West.
And there's like 2 cowboys.
Complete with saloons and shops, one of which Seamus finds particularly yummy.
This is so exciting.
But I find something even more enticing, an open-air trolley that takes us all over San Diego so we can take in the historical sights and the fresh ocean breezes. So we hop aboard Old Town Trolley, and our first stop takes us over the bridge and through the trees to Coronado Island.
Not actually an island, but a peninsula. Coronado can be reached by land, bridge, or ferry. Founded as a resort in the late 1800s, Coronado still has an easy living lifestyle, reminiscent of a vacation getaway. Although today, over 20,000 people live on the island. The very family-friendly oriented town is centered around Orange Avenue, with its wide-open parks, shops, and restaurants. And at the center of it all, the Hotel del Coronado. This world-famous hotel, founded in 1888, the Del, as it's known by locals, quickly became a landmark. With many famous books and movies set here, and visits by such famous people as the Prince of Wales and 16 U.S. presidents. In fact, one of the Del's most famous residents never checked out.
Why does nobody go in that room?
Her name was Kate Morgan. She checked in using an assumed name on November 22nd, 1892, and died under mysterious circumstances just 6 days later. To this day, people report weird happenings near her room. Flickering lights, floating objects.
I'm gonna find that ghost. I'm a ghost exterminator. Didn't people say that if you rent the room that you never come back?
Ooh, gee, I hope not. We're on a ghost hunt.
Can we try to find the room?
Oh, but look as we may, finding one room in a bundle of winding hallways and stairs proves more daunting than it seems. So we make do with our nice lunch on the patio. The Dell is famous for their burgers.
I'm gonna find that note.
And a quick beach break on one of the top 10 family beaches in the world.
This is awesome!
Before heading back on board the trolley.
The next stop for us is Seaport Village. But as we pass the Maritime Museums on Mission Bay,
and now, on your right, this is the Star of India. This is the oldest active sailing ship in the world, built when Abraham Lincoln was president of the USA in 1863.
we spot a bike rental place and decide to check out the museums and then pedal up to Seaport Village. The Maritime Museum preserves one of the largest collections of ships in the country.
Look, it's probably been docked there for years. Look at all that algae.
The ships include everything from 19th century tall ships to submarines.
It's Russian?
Yeah, is it a Red Star?
Why is it here?
I think it's a museum thing now.
Across the street from the Maritime Museum is Wheel Fun Rentals, a bike shop that rents bikes of all sizes and shapes, including bikes for the whole family.
Hey!
It's not too far to Seaport Village, but some of us are pulling our weight a little bit more than others. Come on, Seamus, start pedaling.
It's a ghost.
Oh, I see. Kate Morgan's along for the ride. Once in Seaport Village, a cool show has the kids disappearing.
Magic show.
And then we stroll through the gardens
So cute. Look, he's actually paddling.
and shops
How do they make these spin different ways?
before riding the 19th century carousel.
The views from Seaport Village are outstanding. We can see up to Point Loma and across to Coronado and down to the Coronado Bridge. So after some cheap dining at one of the many waterfront spots, we get an idea.
It'd be cool to take the sailboat under Coronado Bridge, huh?
So we head over to Seaforth Boat Rentals on Mission Bay. With 3 locations in the area, Seaforth rents everything from kayaks and jet skis to motor and sailboats.
How do I sail this thing?
Lucky for us, they also offer instruction.
Now you have 2 jib sheets. You have one on each side. Now when we want to tack, which is turn, okay, we'll uncleat, grab the other side, and that'll bring it onto the other side of the boat. Again, cleating it down, okay? Your starboard side, which is the right side of the boat, okay? Now when they go around these, they go clockwise, okay? So what you do is you pull that out, okay? And then we'll cleat it right down in there. That's the lifeline.
And then it's anchors up and into the bay.
Ready? Seamus, are you ready? Come on. Head down.
Coming about.
And we head under a bridge. Not the Coronado Bridge, but it'll do.
We're going under the bridge.
Whoa, look guys, look up.
Really?
Sailing is wonderful, a great way to check out the sights in the bay.
Hey, look, guys, SeaWorld. Maybe Shamley will come say hi.
I hope. There's a killer whale.
And nothing beats the warm sun beating down while a cool ocean mist sprays across the bow. It's been a while since I've sailed, but it comes back in no time. And after I get my sea legs back, I hand over the controls to my little captains.
You want to keep that pink thing? You're going to let go of that one and go pull that one in. Whoa. Nathan's making us go fast. Okay, we're going to come about, Seamus. So you're going to push it all the way towards that side of the boat. All the way, push. Do it, Seamus. Now I want you to aim towards that big hotel. See the big hotel?
Yep.
Sailor. Can I call you Captain Seamus? Getting it down. Now who's ready to sail around the world? Where's my crew?
Me.
Yay, Seamus!
I say it first.
And as we dock the boat, I see my little pirates have caught sailing fever.
I'm Captain. She's the Buccaneer.
I'm the Buccaneer.
And we head back to Mission Beach to watch the amazing sunset and wonder what's just over the horizon. Maybe we'll find out on our next sail.
Today we're heading out on safari. There's a place just north of San Diego where you can get nose to nose with some of Africa's most famous residents.
I'm at the San Diego Wild Animal Park.
Originally a plan for a breeding ground for the San Diego Zoo, the Wild Animal Park developed into an attraction in its own right. With 3,000 animals on 1,800 acres, it's much bigger than the zoo and set up entirely different. Here, animals are grouped, living together in natural settings, the way you might see them in Africa or Asia. An open-air tram circles the Africa exhibits. Showing off the park's cheetahs, lions, deer.
Those are deers. Really? Oh my gosh, look at those cool deer. Look at those buffaloes.
Giraffes and rhinos, which are very important, as they are two of only a handful left on Earth. The park is known for their conservation efforts, which includes helping the California condor make a comeback. So the rhinos are here in hopes of making a comeback too.
Now, there's only 6 left in the whole green world. In the whole entire world.
How many are left?
The whole universe. Well, maybe there's 10 billion on Mars.
The tram driver tells us that the cheetahs recently had babies and directs us to the nursery for a little peek.
Aww, they're cute.
Oh yeah, they are cute. There are several ways to check out the animals here. The tram was great, but we want something a little different. If we had extra time, we could spend the night in a tent here at the park. Or we could take a hot air balloon or a zip line for an incredible view above the park, or a horseback ride through the hills for some animal spotting. But what really gets our attention is something more like a traditional safari, a photo caravan.
We even get to touch him, and I'll explain more about it when we get on the truck.
We board a real safari jeep for an up-close experience with African animals. The guide knows a ton about the animals.
How come all the fringe-eared oryx are together instead of one over there and one over there? You guys got some ideas? What do you think it is?
Because they like to stick together.
In unison, they said it. They like to stay together, and here's the reason why. Out in the wild, there are predators who make their living eating other animals, right?
Even passing around items for closer examination.
The real one?
All right. It is a real egg. Yep, we didn't polish it up. We didn't do anything to it.
Ostrich egg.
And playing games to show how similar humans are to other animals.
The lion's mane and the tiara. What are those both good for? What?
They show how high up you are.
There you go, like who's in charge, you got it.
The kids enjoy pointing out all the animals.
In the pond?
They do great rock impersonations, don't they?
Yeah, they just sit there like...
They just sit there.
You mean those black ones?
Yeah, like those black ones there.
But the best part of the safari is yet to come.
Seamus notices something's up when the giraffes start acting a little funny.
I got a giraffe following a safari van. Hi.
before we know it, we're surrounded by amazing, tall, graceful giraffes.
Hi. Hi, buddy.
And soon we know why. It's lunchtime. No, not us, the leaves.
Do you want some leaves? Yeah? Oh, no. There you go. He keeps coming in. That was so cool. He's trying to lick him off my hand. There you go. He keeps his tongue out. It's like, you want this? Oh, his tongue. Oh, it feels rough.
That's a good job. Everybody's getting their leaves.
There you go.
Watching the kids feed the giraffes, their giant heads swooping gracefully down, their long black tongues searching for the leaves, and seeing the huge grins and laughter spreading over the boys' faces, I think about what a great family destination San Diego is. Building Legos with a master builder and boarding exciting rides in Legoland, hunting ghosts in Coronado, sailing next to SeaWorld, and now getting nose to nose with one of the world's most elegant creatures.
Look at his tracks, they're big. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us in this episode of Travel with Kids. For more information on family-friendly destinations, including family travel tips, or to join us on our other adventures in San Diego, visit travelwithkids.tv.
Their tongue is so rough, but it's really cool feeding giraffes. Don't be scared, they don't bite. Really cool. And they had long tongues like this. It was longer than both of our tongues and our dad's and our mom's together.